Hi, Richard Brook here of Creative Wellness. So I'm going to speak to you today about energy. It's usually in the Western sense, we think of energy as a unit of force or a measurement of force and expenditure. Whereas in an Eastern sense, we think of energy as being something very different. So in an Eastern sense, in essence, everything is energy. So the floor is a type of energy, the air is a type of energy, the organs in the body have got a different type of energy. So everything is a type of energy. So it all depends on the quality of that energy. So when I say someone's got good energy or bad energy, we're referring to the texture, the layer, the characteristics of the energy. But what I want to show you today is your heart energy. Because depending on what's going on in your heart can make a massive difference to how you feel. And seemingly, we get energy from absolutely nowhere when our heart is functioning energetically how we want it to. So as each organ has got an electromagnetic field in the body, it therefore means it can conduct. So a couple of interesting facts about the heart. So they say that the heart energy, or the heart electromagnetic field, is actually 5,000 times greater than that of the brain. So we often think as human beings that we live up here in the brain, but actually there's a lot more going on in the body which influences how we feel and what we think than what we understand a lot of the time. So we've got Briggy here as a volunteer. So again, electromagnetic field will mean it will conduct, which is why I'm standing here with a coat hanger. And so I'm going to show you what happens to Briggy's energy field, depending on what she's thinking about. So first of all, we're just going to get a general measurement of Briggy's heart energy field, how she's feeling right now. So if I hold this coat hanger close in front of her heart centre, so she's got a nerve plexus at the heart, and the heart itself radiates this energy field. I can get a tangible idea using the coat hanger. It feels like there's a magnetism between the hook of the coat hanger and Briggy's heart. So I'm now going to start to walk away, and obviously it starts to make sense that the further I get away from Briggy, the electromagnetic field of her heart will start to diminish and the coat hanger will lose adhesion. So about now, I can feel the coat hanger starting to turn around in my hand, and then as I walk back towards her again, it starts to hook back on again. So that's Briggy's energy field right now in this moment. And it's also what I would say I feel in my own body. So if I walked in this room, obviously without the coat hanger, I would say that when I get to about this range, I can feel Briggy's energy, if you like, making an impression on my body. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to get Briggy to think about some things that she really likes, and we're going to see what happens to her heart energy and her electromagnetic field. So straight away, even making that suggestion, I can feel the coat hanger has now got a much stronger pull towards her. Okay, so now really think about some things that you really enjoy, you know, something that you really like. So we've got a smile, which is good, shows the heart's engaged. And I'm going to walk away now, and we'll see if we can get a little bit greater distance away, which we can. So I can start to feel it tapering off about here. So again, I walk back towards, and again the coat hanger starts to create a bit more adhesion again towards her. Okay, so now I want you to think about something that you don't like, maybe someone you don't like, a situation you don't like being in. Or if you live in London or an urban city, you can also think about being on an underground train with lots of other people. That tends to have the same effect. Okay? Okay. Alright, so she's switched off. So yes. Now I'm going to walk towards her and see what's going on here. Okay, so I don't start to feel a real tangible effect until I get about this close. So we're pretty close there. Okay, good. Alright, so what we can see from that, obviously when she was thinking about things that she liked and she was feeling good, the electromagnetic field around her body expanded massively. So seemingly she's got greater presence and more energy. And that's not through ingesting anything, it's not really through doing anything other than being more connected to the things that you're passionate about and the things that you enjoy. And as this electromagnetic field increases around your body when you're doing these things that you enjoy and you're thinking about the things you like, all the other organs in your body also become bathed within this heart energy, and it makes a very positive impression on them. So when our heart doesn't feel comfortable, we often get a lot of internal dialogue which comes from the chatter of the other organs thinking that something is wrong in our life. And that in itself can be a drain on your energy, to be constantly racking your brain about what you're going to do, where you're going to go. And we often start to seek to feed ourselves through other means. So we often start to seek to feed ourselves more excessively through food, and other activities, because our heart isn't radiating in its full essence, if you like. And it's also when people have got fatigue, people are depressed, what we'll often find is their energy field is pulled in very close to the body. And you can feel this on people. Sometimes people feel like they're almost invisible. And you can compare that to someone doing what they really love, who's got this massive charisma. Some people feel really energized. So again, it's a bit like we're pulling energy, without having to ingest anything, without anything to take our latest superfood. We just become more energized when we do what we love. Okay, so go out there, get yourself a metal coat hanger and have a play around. Thanks a lot.